my name is Song Gyuri. Today I am going to review the role of innovations in marketing. First, I am going to introduce the definition of marketing. Then I am going to introduce five main steps in the marketing process. And then I am going to introduce the role of innovation in marketing. I think you have heard about marketing, but you may not know how to define marketing. When you think about the relationship between company and customer, they exchange kind of value. For example, when marketer sells high quality product to customer, they may be satisfied. To satisfy customer, actually marketer can give fair price and also can suggest good financing terms and also kind of good delivery service may help customer to build kind of high level of satisfaction. In turn, customer can pay good price to marketers and also it can make kind of good buzz to somebody around the customers. Between marketers and customer, we can see some notes here. These are kind of values they are exchanging. So when you think about marketing, yes, you may remind sales or advertisement. They are kind of part of marketing, but they are not just all of the marketing, of course. So if you are marketers, so let's suppose we are marketer. At the first stage of marketing, let's think about what we need to do. First step is we try to understand customers' needs and wants. That's initial stage of marketing process. So let's think about the needs and wants. Needs represent state of felt deprivation of some basic satisfaction. You may need food, shelter, safety, sense of belonging, self-esteem. It is kind of human beings' fundamental basic deprivation of some satisfactions. Specifically, we may have wants. It means the form human needs take as they are shaped by culture and individual personality. So when we are hungry, when we need food, we may want different brands hamburger. For example, I may want to have Big Mac from McDonald's. You may want to have burger from Moss Burger or Whopper from Burger King. So specifically based on the same needs, we can make different specific ones. As a marketer, if we fully understand customers' needs and wants, then we try to design customer-driven marketing strategy. So when we try to make customer-driven marketing strategy, we need to focus on targeting a specific set of customers. So to build customer-driven marketing strategy, we have to answer two important questions here. First, what customer will we serve as a marketer? In other words, what is our target market? Second, How can we serve this target market, this target customer best? In in other aspects, we need to think about what our value proposition is. To successfully target the customer, we need to think about ideal combinations of value initiated from our products and services. So let me introduce one video clip. So when you think about this brand, Mercedes, as we know, it is kind of luxurious brand and also it successfully launched and introduced sedan to the customer, luxury sedan to customers. But when we think about some details of this advertisement, Mercedes seem to introduce and appeal different type of car. For example, some family car or some outdoor, some 4WD car for suitable to some customer group. So when you think about this advertisement, yes, it aims to target specific customer group, not just to customer who can only purchase sedan, luxury sedan. So considering some customers' specific needs and wants, company Mercedes can specify the customer group and then divide some customer group, then aim to target some specific customer group. So company need to examine customer needs and wants and then try to make kind of category of customer based on their specific needs and wants. Among several market segments, we can target some customer group. As a third step of marketing, company need to build kind of marketing program that delivers superior value compared to cost competitor in the market. So when you mention marketing program, it means kind of comprehensive plan delivering the intended company's value to the target customer with a mix of marketing. Specifically, marketing mix can consider these 4P: product, price, promotion, place. So marketer can specify characteristic of product, price, promotion, place with several detailed aspects. So when we think about this diagram here, for example, in terms of product, marketer can think about quality, design, brand, package, and relevant service of to the products. And also when we think about promotion, yes, we can think about advertising tool itself And also we can think about sales, promotion, PR. So several detailed characteristics of 4P can be examined and detailed by marketers. So please remember these 4P. They are frequently used and considered in marketing. So in terms of 4P, company may need to pursue innovations. Why? So we aim to differentiate our products, services compared to competitors in the market. One effective way to pursue differentiation is innovation. So as we may understand innovation, it is kind of new idea, creative thought, new imagination in the form of the device. It can lies in product or process. So when we think about product, yes, it is a kind of good. Sometimes it can be service or idea, any combination of these three. In terms of product itself, actually, we can consider how to improve innovativeness. Before we think about innovativeness of product, let's think about creativity as well. So we have mentioned creativity. So let's think about how to define, how to explain the meaning of creativity. First, when product is creative, it should be novel. It should be kind of out of the ordinary, unconventional, and revolutionary. And also, it should be meaningful. When these two are fulfilled, we can consider product is creative. For example, when we think about these two products, yes, they seem to be novel, but they are not really meaningful. So we don't regard this product as creative product. In terms of product innovativeness, yes, we know it can be kind of technological one, and also it can be actually it is market relevant innovativeness. Although it is not really technologically innovative one, product can be perceived as innovative. Non-technological innovativeness exists. For example, when consumer perceive product deliver really new value to customer, we may perceive those products attribute as innovative, although it is not really technologically innovative. For example, as a foreigner, we may purchase this kind of product. So to Japanese customer, yes, this kind of variety may not be really appealing, but if we are foreign customer, when we see this kind of unique taste, limited edition, we may perceive these are kind of creative and innovative product. Although it is not really, although these are not really technological product, because these can give kind of unique creative value to customer, we can perceive this product has kind of high level of market innovativeness. In terms of service, actually, we can perceive service can be innovative, although it is not really technological one. For example, then Delta delivers some customers, passengers pro- passengers stuff to the cabin without any extra charge. When family traveler passenger check in, they Delta ask whether they want to send their stuff to the cabin by a cabin crews. This kind of service can be perceived as kind of innovative service to the customer. So it is non-technological service, but it can be perceived as innovative. So it is example of market innovativeness. We can pursue kind of innovativeness in promotion as well. So first, when I introduce kind of definition of promotion, it is kind of communications between company and customer, and marketer aim to emphasize merit of product or services and try to persuade customer purchase the product. So let's think about product placement. When we see TV drama or movie, we can see some products brand when it is seamlessly integrated with some part of movie drama. Yes, we as a customer, as a user, we may not have a certain level of negative feeling to the product or brand because it doesn't seem to be a kind of normal advertisement. So we are exposed to a bunch of product placement actually. So let's think about recent technology for product placement. So this news article introduced virtual product placement. Technologically, marketer, advertising company can insert kind of brand into a TV show or movie scene by uh, without actually filming the scene or the scene of brand with TV show or movie scene. In a similar vein, in Japan, Fuji TV also tried to insert some advertisement by using iCAD technology. It helps company insert some virtual advertisement to the part of a movie or drama. In terms of place, yes, we know it is kind of physical place to sell the product, but also when we consider place, we also need to think about the of process of moving product from the producer to the intended user. So it doesn't just uh, mean the physical place. Marketer consider kind of the process of movement of product when we think about the place. So let's think about how marketer pursue kind of innovations in place, particularly in terms of the processing. Let me stop the video here. So, yes, so when you think about the purchase process or at this place, customer may feel more comfortableness and may feel kind of convenience because of this innovative purchase process. This is example of technological innovation and it helps to improve quality of purchase process at a certain um, place. So to satisfy customer, marketer can design a certain marketing program and then marketer aim to build kind of profitable relationship with customer and then it aim to create high level of customer satisfaction. So let's think about how customers are satisfied with the company's product when it when products performance fall short of expectation, of course we are dissatisfied. If customers expectation match with company's product performance, yes, we are satisfied. But interestingly, when the product performance exceeds our expectation, customer is highly satisfied or delighted. So customer delight is important issue in marketing nowadays because it is highly related to customers' loyalty and commitment to the company's brand. When customers are highly satisfied, delighted, they may repeat the purchase from the company's brand and also they become kind of loyal customer and they are willing to make good word of mouth. But what we need to think about as a marketer, of course, customer make good word of mouth, but actually they also make negative word of mouth. One important point is when customers hear negative word of mouth, negative buzz from others, they are also highly influenced. So both are effective, both positive, negative word of mouth are influencing others' decision making to purchase some product. Interestingly, negative buzz may have stronger effect to some customers' decision making. That's a really important issue actually. So customer can be satisfied or dissatisfied. So last stage is here. So company aim to measure how much customers are satisfied and dissatisfied. And also we try to capture kind of customer value and then try to create profit and customer quality again repeatedly. So as a company, we may aim to make our customer stay with our brand without moving to other brand, other companies. So ideally, when our customer, existing customer, repeat the purchase from our brand product, it must be good for maintaining a certain profit of the company. So company's marketer aim to measure value of the entire stream of purchase that customer would make over a lifetime of patronage. So by understanding how much one customer purchased from our company's product, we can think about value of customer as a lifetime period. So when company lose one customer, actually it means we company lose more than one single sales because customer may repeat their purchase. To understand one customer's lifetime value, for example, we can calculate average consumption by one consumer, and also we can think about how long one consumer maintain the relationship with company. So if the average basket size, average purchase amount of money is 50 US dollar, and if he or she repeat the purchase 3 times, then terminate the relationship. It means this customer's lifetime value is 150 US dollar. One another important issue when we understand customer lifetime value, it's 5 times cheaper to and keep an old existing customer than acquire new customer. But unfortunately, many company doesn't do not understand this kind of context. Actually, when we understand companies in the market, 44% of majority of company have a greater focus on customer acquisition rather than focus focusing on retention. So considering the cost to invite new customer, actually company also need to put kind of attention and effort to maintain the relationship with current customer. So this is really important issue. So company can invite new customer, but also it need to put a significant effort to maintain the relationship with current customer. So briefly introduce 5 main steps of marketing. So actually, 5 main steps can be characterized with this diagram. We aim to analyze customers' needs and wants. Then may we aim to build our marketing strategy by considering 4 features of 4 feature. And also we aim to implement our marketing plan, our marketing program based on our understanding of customers' value. We may try to correct some marketing plan to improve our marketing plan. So actually, the first stage is about analysis of this diagram. The second and third is about planning of this diagram. And then we implement our marketing program, then try to control. These are main marketing process. So let's try to summarize our learning. Yes, we are not marketer actually. So as a student, high school student, if you try to apply the lessons of today's lecture, What is your learning? For example, after graduating high school, you may want to go to one target university. At the interview, you need to promote your values. Of course, university need to give and explain the value of university. With a marketing perspective, yes, you are not customer, but to successfully target your target university, you need to promote and sell your values effectively. And also let's think about how you continue marketing study. So at high school, you may not have chance to learn marketing through the through the course. So you may need to have kind of self-study. So let me introduce some reference. So TED is highly recommendable. Sometimes the topic might be quite boring, sometimes quite difficult. But when you explore the TED, you can find some interesting talk by really outstanding practitioners or academic researcher. They give kind of interesting lecture talk through this platform. So you can search some marketing keywords and then try to understand some interesting keywords by yourself. So it is really good platform to learn. And also you can explore some magazine. So this magazine introduced a lot of latest marketing issues. Dentsu, Japan organized this magazine. So some article may be quite difficult to understand, but but there are many interesting and articles. Some of them might be easy to understand. So you can regard these are kind of magazine specified to introduce some marketing or communication issues. So you can access this magazine through the link on the bottom, and then many part of these magazines are for free to access. And also Hakodo Japan organized this magazine called Central Dot. You can also find a lot of interesting marketing issue, and yes, it is highly recommendable. So yes, please try to expose yourself to several references you can enjoy in terms of marketing. That's my recommendation. So thank you for your attention to my lecture, and hopefully I have a chance to meet you in the future. Bye. Thank you.